Why would you start a business in March 2020?
Don't ask me.
In this video, I'm going to outline the terrible mistakes that I made so you can avoid them along the way. This is The Art of Money Saving. My name is Joshua. I'm a professional opera singer. And I'm here to help you suss out personal finance. No tithering or delaying. This video is oven ready.
We got an oven ready deal. Put it in the microwave.
Let's crack on. Don't fall into the trap of wanting to perfect every single business step. I started my business with a piece of pen and paper and just writing down all of my transferable skills and different business ideas. Now I came up with about 5, and the first port of call was to go to Fiverr. Fiverr is a website for freelancers. You can upload your gig, customers come to you directly, and it's a great chance to see whether there is a demand for the product. So my public speaking gig was by far my most successful gig.
But it hasn't been a perfect journey and there's been lots of mistakes along the way. So had I not taken that first step to write down the ideas, none of this would have ever happened at all.
On Fiverr, everything is done for you. The customers type in what they're looking for, you come up and they order the product. But with thousands upon thousands of products on the internet, how is someone going to find my little website talking about public speaking? A great way to counterbalance this is being very specific and asking the question,
who is my clientele?
When I was working on Fiverr, I started to realise that I was dealing with the same people over and over again.
We weren't necessarily in the same industry, but I focused that down now on coaching people in technology.
Having a very specific niche target audience, you're much more likely to go from appealing to the world to appealing to a very, very specific group of people. One of the biggest mistakes that I made so far was my landing page on my website, which I'm now having to update pretty sharpish. There was far too much information on there, too much text. Second of all, there were far too many products to pick from. And thirdly, I didn't tell the customer who the product was for. It's come to the point in the video where I'm going to ask you to subscribe. There's an excellent podcast episode on this from the Mad Finetist in the description below, and they talk about starting businesses and debt. To really be very careful about taking on debt when starting a new business. And the gentleman goes on to talk about how his father was a businessman and he took on thousands upon thousands of debt, and they had these huge variance of income in their childhood, going from being extremely rich to being extremely poor. That was a big encouragement for me, so that the gent was saying, you know, come up with ideas, do what you can to start the business without pouring hundreds and thousands of pounds of money into the business. I was onto this straight away. I've spent around £600 on this business idea so far, and what I love about this is that if I found in 1 or 2 months that it's an absolute car crash and I want to throw in the towel, then I can. And yes, I've lost £600, but it's not the end of the world. The problem that you have when you start investing very, very high sums of money into a business is you're putting a lot of your eggs in one basket, and particularly in these times, it's a very, very difficult time to start a business right now. This pressure cooker of ideas, it quashes entrepreneurial spirit and ideas and spontaneity. The loss of my income on the opera stage, working as an opera singer, my income has gone down maybe 90%, and that puts more of an emphasis and pressure to make the business work. The reason that I've been able to keep costs so low is that when I was writing down those business ideas in March 2020, I was thinking very clearly about my transferable skills. So skills that I already have and require very little or no further financial investment. And public speaking coaching was something that came very natural to me. So I already have my master's degree in performance. I've tried and tested the product on Fiverr. There's a demand for the product. So now my biggest challenge is, how do I find those clients? Not just passively being on Fiverr, but actively searching for those clients and not being a pushy salesman saying, you have to buy my online course, blah, 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 blah. No, saying, look, these are what my skills are. I believe that maybe I'm able to help you. I'm here if you need me, but I'm not going to be a pushy salesman. And
that podcast that I mentioned earlier on, he does a really great job of describing this business mentality and the
negative connotations that we have with the word salesmanship.
I was starting a business on my own in my little room here, you're very isolated, and it's, you come up with lots of creative ideas, but you're not running those ideas past anyone. So actively seeking the opinion of other people has been a real game changer for me. If you want to find out more information about my public speaking coaching, you can find my website here below, the British Confidence Coach. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to be doing more features on my business in 2021 on this personal finance channel. My name is Joshua. I'm a professional opera singer discussing personal finance. Look forward to seeing you next time. Ciao. Subscribe. Gosh, that's like a real vocal technique. Man. Bye.